Joining us on Blitz for our player interview is a pair of star receivers, kind of do-it-all players here for the Rabun County Wildcats. We have senior Austin Jones, who's a Furman commit, and Braxton Hicks, a junior wide receiver and cornerback. But you guys, thank you so much, first of all, for your time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Austin, we'll start with you. We cringe anytime a senior comes down with an injury, and this year you unfortunately had to miss a couple games, but fortunately it hasn't held you out very long. But what was that injury scare like for you to go through, and then how anxious were you to get back out on the field?
I mean, absolutely, it was scary. It wasn't too severe, just a pulled hammy, but to miss any games your senior year is just horrible experience because it's the last time you get out there with these guys, and you really don't want to miss any of that time. But as much as I like being a cheerleader on the sidelines for everybody else, it was awesome to get back out there. I was so ready, especially for a region championship in that format against Union County.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Yeah, you couldn't. If you were going to plan it anyway, that would be the best way for it to go down. But are you at this point? We safe to say you're 100%. I mean, no breaks at all at this point? Yeah, okay. Awesome. Braxton, for you, man, just a sensational year. And, man, you stepped up big when you've been stepping up big for 3 years now. But when Austin's out, I mean, more of that pressure goes on you to, like, okay, now teams are looking at you as, hey, now we just got to stop Braxton Hicks, and we can shut the pass game down. But, man, you showed up big, had 2 big weeks while he was out, 700-plus yards, 10 touchdowns. Even off the field, the recruiting game seems to be going really well for you. I don't know a team in the country right now that's not even looking at you now. So what's it been like to have this kind of surreal season?
Well, it's been surreal, but I really don't focus on the recruiting much. I'm just focused on winning the state championship. And, I was going to talk about at the beginning of the season, we lost to Bremen. So, you got to use that as, anger, to play good during the season. And stuff, so I've been just thinking about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Austin, this offense, and you guys are both part of this, 48 points per game. I mean, when you really stop and think about it, that's 3 points better than last year's offense. And I know we still got 5 games left to go here. I mean, we're only 2/3 of the way in. But and you yourself, you're averaging a touchdown every 7 or 8 touches between kick and punt returns or an occasional rushing attempt or a reception. But what's this season been like from your perspective?
I mean, it's awesome. You can't just put the spotlight on any one particular part. It's like a well-oiled machine. I mean, including coaches, quarterback, of course, Gunner's a stud, O-lines having a phenomenal season, receiving core as a whole, Bruno at running back. I mean, it's just like I said, a well-oiled machine. We really know what we're doing. We're more of a seasoned group this year, I think, and I think it's been really awesome, especially come out there and put out like that, 48 points a game, and
oh man, yeah,
it's great.
It could be much more, but you guys do it with class, and you get up and you get out. But and I think I asked you this last year, but I want to see if your answers change. But if you had to pick, would you rather have a pick six, take a punt return back for a touchdown, or like a long reception for a touchdown?
I have to go pick six, just because I'm on the defensive side of the ball. That's where I like to be.
Yeah, I think that's what you said last year too. But I'll tell you what, man, when you're getting a punt return, it's just like, look out. We all know it's coming.
Punt return's pretty much close second.
And we see what happens when people get in your way too, and that happens. So Braxton, from your perspective as a receiver, you go from having arguably not much of an argument, the greatest of all time to come through here in Bailey Fisher, just kind of distributing the ball at will, and then you get a guy like Gunner Stockton as a freshman just seemingly throwing little BBs to you guys, so it makes it hard for you guys to catch the ball, I'm sure. But what are the similarities and differences you see between those two quarterbacks?
Well, the similarities are they can both run super good, the throwing's on point, but I think there's really only one difference is Gunner can sling it.
Yeah.
I mean, Bailey can sling it too, but Gunner, it's like a rocket when you're catching it.
Oh, yeah. So it probably ups y'all's game a little bit, too, and prepares you for that next level because you both are going to be playing on Saturdays, so you're going to get used to that anyway. But, Austin, the mindset of this team, I mean, you guys are just always focused. We don't see you guys have slip-ups, at all. There's not a team that seemingly you overlook. So how tough is that for you guys when you play through part of your schedule where there are teams where it's no debate, what the score is going to be or how it's going to end up, How tough is it to keep that mindset of just concentrating on that one game at a time?
I mean, it is because, we love to just go ahead and look forward and think, postseason because, that's our expectations at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But coaching staff, senior class, both of us just love to hit on, treat every team the same no matter what.
Yeah.
Prepare the same for every team, and, you won't be disappointed with how you put out. But just never overlooking an opponent. That's how you come out, successful every week, not having that slip up like you was talking about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the most consistent teams around. Braxton, we go back to, and I don't want to dwell on this long at all, but there's importance to it, but the state championship game, after that was over, I remember looking around, everyone was heartbroken. But there was something to be said about seeing Braxton Hicks there just in tears and devastated, where most teams would be like, hey, at least we're runner-up, but that just goes to show the level of expectation that exists here. How did you use that emotion to kind of feel the run for this year?
Making a run like we did last year, going 14-0, then playing the state championship, and then, losing the state championship, obviously that's going to make a big impact, and make you, like you said, tear up and stuff. But coming into this season is, my mindset's going to be, we're going to go to the state championship and we're going to win.
Yeah.
You have to play every game just like that.
Yeah.
So
maybe we'll even get a rematch with Hapeville, I guess, but we'll see.
Yes,
all right, Austin, we'll close with you, man. And I don't think people understand this. I mean, but only 41 times in state history. I mean, we're going all the way back. State history, only 41 times has any program won 5 straight region titles. I know you guys recognize the greatness of that feat. Again, you're not satisfied with it, but it is something worth beholding. How special is that to be a part of 4 straight for you?
It's amazing. Like you said, it hadn't been done many times, and I guess it's just kind of like the norm with Coach Shaw coming up here. It's just kind of what we expect, Expectations changed. The way we, play changed a lot, and it's just awesome to be a part of that experience, and really, really good way to go out, high school.
Yeah. Well, Austin, man, it's been a pleasure covering you those last few years, and looking forward to you guys closing this thing out, leading the senior class back to that state championship, and you guys get that ring and bring it back here to Rabun County.
Sounds good.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.